3 quick tips on how to read anyone. Like Yuuichi Katagiri, micro-expressions. It's basically facial expressions that occur in less than half a second. It happens unconsciously and exposes a person's true emotions. Yuuichi noticed a micro-expression on his friend Shibei when he was reading the card. Specifically, he quickly squinted his eyes. This might seem insignificant, but these details can help you figure out people's true emotions. Be sure to pay close attention because micro-expressions happen very quickly and you can easily miss it. Look out for quick smiles, facial tension, raised eyebrows, pursing lips and much more. If you manage to spot a micro-expression, then you should be able to identify their actual emotions, leading you to knowing how they actually feel towards someone or something. Baseline behavior. It's important to establish how a person usually behaves, because you can use their normal behavior to compare how they behave in other situations, essentially making it easier for you to read people. So take mental notes of how individuals normally are and describe everything you can about them. You could describe people as quiet, talkative, patient, friendly, brave, affectionate, etc. You should also consider their body language and tone of voice as part of their baseline. Yuuichi has spent a significant amount of time with his friends before, so he knows how they usually behave. He used their baseline to look for any deviations and spotted abnormal behavior in one of his friends. Yuichi's friend was being aggressive and confrontational. This raised red flags because this friend is usually calm and collected, essentially leading Yuuichi to knowing who the traitor is, so you can spot any differences in a person to help you detect deception. However, make sure you don't jump to this conclusion. Always consider the context and examine multiple psychological tells. A person could just be behaving differently because they're stressed out from the situation. The key here is to look for the root cause on why their behavior is different. If you figure this out, then you are successfully reading people. Group dynamics. This is all about interactions between people within groups. There's always the influence of power, culture, personalities, motives and behavior within all groups. So be sure to examine and understand these different aspects of the group you are observing. Also listen to the way they talk to each other and gain any kind of information that reveals more about them. If you do this, then you can easily read their psychological flaws. Yuuichi understands group dynamics very well, which is why he can pick out the flaws of the opponent's group. One of the things he discovers is the two different personalities that come in conflict with each other. This gives Yuuichi an opportunity to cause an argument within that group. You should also be patient when collecting information on group dynamics. People can be complex and it takes time to understand the relationships between people. In fact, Yuuichi dedicated 3 days to learning everything he can about their friendship and personalities, allowing him to see the weaknesses of the group and manipulate them more easily. Thanks for watching VevenSeven.